The last bid, that's why I'm here today. They put that on there. If you took a plow thing that you plowed it, it becomes, it's no use. You spend $50 on sand. It says slippery, protect you, better pavement, walking and everything else. Nah.
Now, is that put on in the?
It's put in the material and stuff like that. It goes out when you spray it and stuff like that, and you go down and you go down and like that, and little particles of sand come out. And they say for slip protection, for people walking, it's better. It's not. I mean, it's
I don't see
actually
it.
it's slippery. It really is, and that's what last bid I got at, I lost, and I was the lowest one. And I was like thinking, okay, maybe this guy got some super sand or something like that. I wouldn't even put it in there or like had it in there or something like that, but it's useless. It really is. Because sooner or later, if you take your plow, your 4x4 and go down there, little thing, and it actually eats it up. Because if you have a little sand granule or something like that, that's less what you get on seal coating. And if you look at the bike path from East China all the way to St. Clair, 3 years ago, that was China's job. I did that. That thing's still looking good. Maybe there's a couple little spots and stuff like that.
On King Road?
Yeah, I did all that.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen you do it.
and I mean, it's still looking good, and it's not slippery, but one thing about the sand, if you put the sand down, and if you got a little big thing, big group of it, cause a pump pumps out. And so you get there, and you got that, I don't know how to describe it, I'm really not Mr. Simons, but you'll have that little thing there, granule things, they don't do nothing. And actually, if you're walking with tennis shoes and stuff like that, it's more to slip on it because there's that little granular. And I don't mean, the sand's nothing. You buy $30 worth of sand and put it into the tank, and it sounds really good, like it's slip proof. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Simon, you guys. But it's not. It doesn't do anything to benefit.
Okay, I just.
Yeah,
I
it
see
doesn't.
on the
It's
other
just
bids,
it's
right?
a thing that people say, if you had a little area, like a little sidewalk or something like that you really wanted to work on, or, but you're doing a big old thing. I mean, I've been doing it for 30 years, and I always, sand is like the last thing I'll put in there and stuff like that, because, you put the heavy duty seal coat on it, the commercial grade and stuff like that, it'll last, you don't slip on it, it just works.
I know it didn't raise any red flags at Jim, I know.
No,
Yeah.
I read it in that one and I thought,
it's-
well, what is this? Because I didn't.
Well, that's what when I was looking at the last bid, I was like, I was the lowest, what happened? But no big deal, I don't understand, but I know that the sand thing, I was thinking, God, the sand's like, you put sand in there, it ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay.
It removes what you're doing for the seal coating, because you got that granular sand, so.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
What's your gentleman's pleasure?
I guess I don't have a problem with going with the low bid, being as though he's had experience putting it in, so if there's no more discussion, I'll make a motion that we accept the low bid from parking lot striping and asphalt sealing maintenance. Is that the name of the company?
It's Jerry Courier Asphalt Seal.
Okay, Jerry Courier Asphalt Sealing, for $4,129.
Mm-hmm, so it looks like.
Make sure I got it right, yeah.
I'll second.
Okay, I got a motion by Mr. Simon, second by Mr. Arnold to accept the low bid from Mr. Courier for $4,129 to do the cracks and sealing of the bike path from the park to Reamer Road, applying 2 coats, correct?
Yep. Can I say one more thing?
Certainly.
I use that like that. And then you know what? I ride my bike, I have my dog over there and everything else, and that's what I'm part of this community.
Right.
And that, what? I want it to last.
Right,
You
yeah,
know,
it's
I
your
don't-
money too,
Hey, a dollar's a dollar,
yeah.
but it's just the way that,
Okay, any other discussion on that? Roll call, please.
Mr. Boda.
Yes.
Mr. Simons.
Yes,
Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes.
Arnold, yes. Mr. Randolph.
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you, sir. All right,
Thank you, guys.
take care.
Have a good one.
Tonight, we got some sealed bids for the roof of the DPW garage. We've got, I think, 5 of them here. So, first bid is from Dennis Laporte. And it is for $5,400. The next one's from Preferred Construction, East China, and it's for $5,625. This one is from Zimmer's Roofing, and it's for $6,245. This is from Ellington Commercial and Residential Maintenance Service, and it is for $5,960. And the last one is from C.R. Smith Contractor.
I'm sorry.
C.R. Smith.
Oh, C.R. Smith, okay.
And it's for $4,920.
I'm sorry, Jack, how much was that?
$4,920.
What was preferred?
What was preferred?
Second.
5625.
Yeah, 6625 on preferred construction.
That's right, 5625. And I would like to say that whoever we award it to, they, we just want to verify the fact that they have license and insurance too.
They're all local.
Mm-hmm.
Did Jim give him some kind of quote to go by as far
Yes,
as?
he did. He told him exactly what he wanted. He wanted the ice
The
shingles.
weight of the
and-
shingles and the
Right.
ice and shield and,
Right.
okay, tearing off the old roof,
I guess that's what he's doing, tearing off the old roof. Let's see.
I think it was.
Tear off the old roof, down to the plywood. Install ice and windshield around the perimeter, install 15-pound felt, remainder of the roof, install GAF limited lifetime dimensional shingles with new vents too, and complete with cleanup and hallway and a 15-year warranty.
Okay. What's Zimmer's spec? Was that Zimmer's spec?
Zimmer's was,
6245.
was 6245.
Yeah. What do they gonna do, same thing?
Basically the same thing, tear off.
Shingles.
Mhm.
How many year shingles is it? The 30-year,
15, he said.
15-year shingle?
It said 15, this one doesn't say how many year shingle. Or this provides a 5-year warranty on labor, and they're Certainteen landmark shingles.
Oh, sorry, what kind of shingles?
Hmm?
What kind of shingles?
Certainteen.
Oh, okay. Well, they're all local people, and we're looking at lowest bid price. It looks to me like it's Zimmer's Roofing
No.
at a bid of
No.
Craig Smith's
Smith.
lower. Craig Smith, 49.
This got him by 2,000. almost
49.20.
2,000.
Zimmer's was 62.45.
Zimmer's the highest.
Yeah.
Zimmer's the highest.
No, Preferred's highest. Preferred's higher was 6625.
56.25, I thought.
Was
you
that
said.
56?
Yes.
Zimmer's was
That's what I wrote down.
62.45. That's the cheapest one on here. Oh, I'm sorry.
5,400 for
Yeah, you're right,
report.
okay.
Preferred is 5625.
5625.
6625.
56.
Yeah, 6625. Okay, Smith is at 4920. Okay.
You're wrong with that number.
Yeah, okay, I got you. At 5625
Yeah,
was.
you got 66.
Oh, 56, okay.
So it looks like C.R. Smith
I'd
is
say
a little
C.R.
bit.
Smith is in at the lowest bid. That being the case, lowest bid and it's also local, I would make a motion that we award the contract for the roof for the DPW garage to C.R. Smith for the amount of $4,920.
Have support to that?
I'll support.
Okay, I got a motion by Mr. Boda and supported by Mr. Arnold that the bid be awarded to the lowest bidder, who is C.R. Smith, for $49.20. Okay, any other comments? If not, roll call, please.
Mr. Boda?
Yes.
Mr. Simons?
Yes,
Mr. Salas?
Yes,
Arnold, yes. Mr. Randolph?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. The next thing on the agenda, that's all the new business. The next thing on the agenda is a resolution. I'll read the resolution. It's whereas the Charter Township of East China owns and operates Rose Hill Cemetery within East China Township, and whereas the Township Board desires to appoint a cemetery advisory committee to assist the Township Board in making decisions regarding the cemetery, and whereas, and now therefore be resolved that one, the East China Cemetery Advisory Committee is created for the purpose of making recommendations to the East China Township Board of Trustees regarding cemetery maintenance and upkeep, cemetery expansions, rules and regulations, financing, and similar matters. Two, the Township Cemetery Advisory Committee shall consist of 3 members appointed by the Township Board of Trustees for 3-year terms. 3, all Cemetery Advisory Committee members shall be township residents. 4, the Township Advisory Committee shall annually select a chair who will preside at the meetings of the committee and the secretary responsible for maintaining minutes of the meeting. 5, a quorum of the Cemetery Advisory Committee shall require 2 committee members present to conduct business. Majority vote of quorum shall be required at all actions of the committee. 6, the Cemetery Advisory Committee shall meet at least every 3 months at a date and time determined by the committee. 7, the recommendations of the Cemetery Advisory Committee shall be submitted in writing to the Township Board of Trustees, which will have the ultimate and final decision regarding all cemetery matters. 8, the Cemetery Advisory Committee shall be subject to Michigan Open Meetings Act and the Michigan Freedom of Information Act. 9, all committee members shall serve without compensation. All parts of resolution insofar the contract with the provisions of this resolution be and the same hereby are rescinded. I'll offer that. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. And I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. We already know that we have one, and we'll try to get 2 other people. You did verify that one
I
person?
did verify, yeah. Debbie Bobble would
Okay.
be interested in being on the advisory committee.
Okay, good.
So I guess we're throwing it out to the rest of the township residents.
Yes, if there's any
Anybody
townships
interested?
residents listening, they would like to be on the township advisory committee for cemetery, please contact the office within the next day or so we can get this thing started. Okay? Announcements. The only announcement that I have is Saturday. And I think I'm supposed to use that camera right up there, Debbie tells me, or Becky tells me. The picnic is Saturday at the Township Park. It's from 2 till 11. We hope that all the township people will come and have a good time. I think we have hot dogs and chicken and stuff.
2 to 11?
11 till 2.
Thank you.
Well, that does make a difference, doesn't it? That'd be dark. It would be dark, wouldn't it?
you could have some dancing.
Oh, man. Well, that's because I was reading it backwards, guys. I was reading it through the paper. And there's gonna be music, there's gonna be lunch served at noon and music by Paul Shunk. See how they get at you? Be aware of that. Slippery slide, balloons, juggling for the kids. Had a good time last year, and hopefully we'll have good weather this year for all you residents. Please, if you can, come, have a good time, and enjoy yourself.
It's free.
It's free. That's the main thing. It's free. We got a little present for everybody this year too, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Quite a time bomb.
No, it's something useful.
For everybody or?
For
just-
everybody, well, we got 150 of them, so the first 150 people will get them. So if you're on the board, you better get there early or you won't get one.
Breakfast at Angelo?
Free breakfast, Angelo's buying.
There you go.
Okay, that's all I have. Let's go to board comments, starting with Mr. Arnold.
None.
Mr. Boda.
Just one item, or two items, actually. We still haven't found out anything about, the boats back up on the road again down at Schultz's. I've asked for 2 meetings now, if that's been checked into and looked at.
I think it's been looked at. I don't know, it's still there? They haven't done nothing?
Still sitting with for sale signs on it, right back up on the road again where the other ones were.
I don't know what we can, I think, is it licensed?
I think it's
Is it
expired,
licensed
I
here?
think there's an expired number on it.
Okay, you know where, it's north of your house, isn't it? South of your house, just by a couple driveways. Do you know where he lives? Okay, you go over to Point Drive, and you go down Point Drive, and you'll see a long driveway, and there's boats, cars, buses, and everything else there. It's right there. You know, okay. Well, you're being told about it
There's
now.
a boat out by the road, it's got a for sale sign on it, he's got, what, 3 cars, 4 cars, a
Yeah.
camping trailer, another car, the camping.
Is that right
trailer.
across the street from Sandy's house?
It's close.
Do you know where Sandy lives? What do you know? It's north of me.
It's a 3/4 mile north.
If you wanna call the office tomorrow, we'll get you an address. You're leaving tomorrow for 5 days. Okay,
This ain't gonna make any difference.
all right. Is that all, sir?
Okay, I got one other item. I would just like to take and thank the residents who voted for me this last election. I appreciated it very much, and it was a little closer than I thought it was going to be, but I'd like to thank them for their support. That's all I have. Thank you.
We got some good residents. Okay, Mr. Pasalis.
I just wanted to let you know, Jack, that they did take care of those trees that we said were leaning over the bike path.
Oh, good.
Everything's clear now, and I just wanted to thank you for that.
Okay, all right. Mr. Simons.
Yeah, I just got one comment. I think I'd like to, maybe on behalf of this board, thank Chief Tucker for all his service to the city of Marine City, the Marine City Fire Authority now, which includes East China and Cotterville, St. Clair Township, or China Township. He's done a good job for a lot of years, and he's retired. He's retired, but he's not going away. He's
Oh, no, he'll
still
be
gonna
around.
be around, and I'd just like to say thank you on behalf of me, and I'm assuming the rest of the board.
Definitely.
Would go along with it. It was a lot of years of service to the fire department, and many more to come, I think, so. That's all I got.
Good. I have one thing that you, board members may or may not be interested in, the park over on Springborn, that little park.
Oh, the
that we were-
access?
Yeah, the access that we were purchasing in the state of Michigan. I got the quick claim deed today. It's gotta be registered. There is one little problem with it. It's got the proper description, meets and bounds and all that, but it's the township of Clay. I think that can just be changed to East China.
It's close.
And registered, but that's all we have to do is register it. And I believe that the park has already got some suggestions or whatever they're
Yeah,
already
that's
thinking
in
about,
their
but we finally
5-year
got that.
plan,
It was 5,200, we budgeted, or I think I came to you and said 5,000, it was $5,720 is what it turned out to be.
5,700,
So-
how much, 20?
5720, yes. So we do have the quick claim deed, and all we gotta do is register. I'm gonna check with Mark probably tomorrow and say, what do we have to do about that township name? And I think it's just gonna be a clerical thing.
Right.
I don't think we have to send it back or anything, so. And that's all I got, except, I hope everybody comes to the picnic, and you gentlemen be there early, because there's probably gonna be work to do. Okay? Be there early, Ange?
Yeah.
Be there early there?
I'll be there, yep.
Yes.
What plan have you?
Oh, I know. You too, right?
Gary?
What? All right, you'll be there.
Food, I plan.
It's my day off.
Okay, if there's no other business, I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn this meeting at 8:03.
Support.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No one? We are now adjourned. Thank you very much.